Hi everybody, this is Ismail. It's been a long time since I shot a video, and I'm trying something new because I'm actually shooting um, from my phone. I usually shoot from a little camera that I have, but it's been a while since I shot a video, and I want to let you know why. So one of the reasons why I stopped, I think a little over 2 years ago, shooting a video for this channel, was that there was a lot kind of happening in my life at that point. One of them was that my wife and I, we had moved, and it was a very big move. So we had moved from an apartment into a small home. And so that's one of the reasons that it kind of took a long time. One, because like anyone who buys a home, a used home, obviously, right? People have lived here before. There was a lot of work that had to get done pretty much in our first year, second year, and probably the next couple of years. But things are much better now since we got the home. And so we've been dealing with that. So it kind of took a lot of my time. Also, as far as my job, as you know, I'm a visual arts teacher, and that's what this channel is about. There's been just a lot of stuff going on, and I have been under a lot of pressure to kind of really focus on that for a while. Plus, I'm trying to start my own little small business, which is my own artwork, of course, to put it out there in the world. So it's been a kind of a busy roughly 2.5 years of just focused on doing a lot of different things and working really hard on just trying to get some balance here, One of the things that you should know, I am considering coming back to do more videos, of course, but also to possibly start a new channel that would be really dedicated to actually doing artwork, where I could show you not only the artwork that I do, but my ideas on art and some of the amazing people that I've kind of connected with that I think you would love to know, and all things related really to that field, right? To that work and what it really means to be an artist. I think if one thing I could share is that I think too many people assume, and I hate to use that word, but assume that being an artist means it's something that you do. But for real artists, it's something that we are, So it's one of the things that's hard about teaching art, as you know, with this channel, is, and I think I've said this in previous channels, is that one of the hardest things that any teacher can teach, and very difficult to teach, no matter the circumstances. Man, my head is really shiny. Is that passion, having passion for what you do. I'm extremely passionate about art. I'm extremely passionate about what it means to be an artist, what it means to live in that kind of world in which you see the world very differently. And I think, considering how things have changed in our world, in our country, I'm filming from the United States, of course, and it is from at the time I'm filming this is 2025. It's April. So a lot of things have changed, obviously, in this nation. So, given all that, I think the need for artists, the need to think outside outside the box, so to speak, is greater now than ever. And understanding how to teach art, and also how to advocate for it. I don't think anybody who decides to be an art teacher, in a flip side of the coin, so to speak, is that you're also an advocate for the arts. There are a lot of people that are willing to say a lot of things about how the arts are kind of second to the sciences, mathematics, and all that stuff. I like to debate that because I don't really believe that. If you look throughout history, some of the people who, in a sense, helped science develop and helped, let's say, the mathematics, and was a big part of that were the artisans. You look at the masters like Da Vinci, Michelangelo, Raphael, and there are many others. You realize that there was a real firm connection to the artisans being, or the artists being the creators of some of the best architecture in the world. Architecture that, by the way, is still standing. When did Da Vinci and Michelangelo live? You're talking about what, the 1600s, maybe, and you could check me on this because I probably have the dates wrong or the centuries wrong, but I know they lived centuries ago, but their buildings are still standing, the buildings that they designed. If you look at if you go to Italy, if you go to Rome, many of those old, beautiful buildings that are still standing, churches too, that are still standing today, were designed by artists. They weren't called architects, so to speak. They were called artists or artisans, right? So I'm saying that in a way just to kind of remind us what this is really all about, what this channel is all about, right? It's about art education, but it's also about understanding that the arts are far more connected to everyday life. And for those parents out there who like to shun their children, unfortunately, from the arts, because they think it's better if they learn science or math, because somehow it has nothing to do with music. It has nothing to do with, let's say, theater. It has nothing to do with the visual arts. It has nothing to do with dance. You're completely kind of cut yourself from the knees down for your kids, because all of those things are connected to the sciences and the maths and the math world in one way or the other. And I'm hoping I could advocate for that, and I'm hoping there'll be other people that are also advocating for that. And there's some really wonderful people that I would really like to show you and hopefully connect you to, not only in art education, but in the arts in general. So I am in the planning stages right now of starting a new channel. I haven't come up with a name for the channel yet, but when it gets up there, I will do another video. But this is just a short video just to let you know I'm still around. I'm still thinking deeply about the arts and the importance of the visual arts as far as education is concerned, and how badly and terribly it's needed. There are still schools out there that, for whatever reason, principals and administrators out there in the world, that for whatever reason marginalize their art departments or don't even have one because they don't think it's important, which is a really sad state of affairs, because they are cheating their students of a valuable resource, not only an opportunity for them to grow and expand their thinking, but also in terms of understanding where innovation and ideas and imagination come from. Because the arts really harbor that element of imagination. They're not bound, by certain strategic rules like the sciences or mathematics. even though they incorporate that within, you'll find that within the arts, you know, and you'll find literature, right? And you'll find history. Those are the, you know, the major four, let's say, disciplines taught in school, which is social studies, English or ELA, they call it here, mathematics and science. All four of those things are found in the arts, but the arts allow for deeper expression and a deeper sense of connection to those things. And if we just give the arts a chance, for you parents out there, you'd really will find that, you know, a beauty and a wonder that is just gonna, you know, help you see that, you know, your kids will learn greater, they'll develop better mentally, as well as their own way of viewing the world, that there is immense beauty in the world and immense mystery and creativity that people can connect to. And I think the arts allow for all of that, you know. But anyway, I hope this video will be helpful to you, letting you know that I'm still here. I haven't disappeared. I'm not going anywhere. But I hope to shoot some more videos in the near future. And remember, there is an upcoming channel coming up. Once I kind of have the right, you know, setup going on, I'm going to definitely connect back with that with you. Okay? So you take care now, and remember, art can change the world.